Om Shanti. Murli date 2nd of February 2025. Avyakt Bapdada Madhuban. Revise 31st December 2003. This year became a humble instrument and increased your account of accumulation and became a constant great donor. Today, Bapdada, the one with many arms, is seeing all his arms everywhere. Some arms are personally in front of him in their corporeal forms, and some arms are visible in their subtle forms. Bapdada is pleased to see all his many arms. All the arms are number-wise, all-rounder, ever-ready and obedient arms. As soon as Bapdada gives a signal, the right hand say, "Yes, Baba, present Baba, right now, Baba." There is so much happiness on seeing such especially beloved children. Bapdada has spiritual intoxication that no one apart from Bapdada, none of the Dharmatmas, religious souls, or Mahatmas, great souls, have so many such cooperative arms. Just go around the whole cycle and see if anyone has received such arms. So, Bapdada was seeing the speciality of all the arms. You are the special arms selected out of the whole world. You are the arms who cooperate with God. Look how many arms have arrived at this hall today. Today there are more than 18,000 brothers and sisters sitting in Shantivan Hall. Do all of you experience yourselves to be God's arms? You have that intoxication, do you not? Bapdada is pleased that all of you have arrived here from everywhere to celebrate the new year. However, what does the new year remind you of? The new age and the new birth. To the extent that your last birth is extremely old, similarly, the new first birth is so beautiful. This one is sham, ugly, and that one is sundar, beautiful. Just as today, the last day of the year is clear, and the new year in front of you is also just as clear. So, do the new age and the new birth appear in front of you just as clearly today? You are in the last birth, and tomorrow you will be in the first birth. Is this clear? Does it appear in front of you? The children at the beginning had this experience of Father Brahma. Father Brahma always used to see his costume of the royal body of the new birth hanging on a hanger in front of him. All the children who would go to meet him would experience what Father Brahma's experience was. Today, I am an old man, and tomorrow I will become a small child. Do you remember that? Do the old ones remember that? It is just a game of today and tomorrow. Let your future be experienced just as clearly. Today, you are self-sovereigns, and tomorrow you will be the sovereigns of the world. Do you have that intoxication? Look, today some children are sitting here wearing crowns. Little double foreign children who have come for a retreat were seated wearing a crown. What intoxication do you have? What intoxication do you have? Wearing a crown? They have the intoxication of being angels. They are waving their hands, showing that they are intoxicated. So, What will you do this year? What newness will you bring about in the new year? Have you made any plans? What newness will you bring? You continue to have programs. You have had programs of 1 lakh and even 2 lakh. But what newness will you bring about? On the one hand, people nowadays want some attainment for themselves, but they lack courage. They don't have courage. They want to hear everything, but they don't have the courage to become that. In order to transform such souls, first of all, you have to put wings of courage on those souls. The basis of the wings of courage is experience. Give them an experience. Experience is such that when they receive even a drop and experience something, then whether you call it the wings of experience or the feet of experience, they will be able to move forward with courage through that. For this, especially this year, you have to become constantly great donors. Constant make them into the embodiments of power with your minds. Became great donors and constantly give them the experience of powers with your minds and your vibration. With your words, give them the donation of this knowledge. With your actions, donate virtues to them. Throughout the whole day, whether it is with your thoughts, words, or deeds, be constant donors in all three forms. According to the time, you mustn't just become donors who only donate sometimes. No, become constant donors because souls need this. So, to become such great donors, first of all, check your account of the accumulation in all 4 subjects. What percentage have I accumulated? If you haven't accumulated anything in your account, how would you become great donors? What is the sign of checking your account of accumulation? You served with your thoughts, words, and deeds. But the sign of the accumulation is that while serving, there needs to be first of all containment with oneself. As well as that, did those souls whom you served have the containment of happiness? If there isn't containment on both sides, you can then understand that the fruit of your service has not been accumulated in your account of service. Sometimes, Bap Dada looks at the children's accounts of accumulation. In some cases, there is greater labor and less fruit of the accumulation. What is the reason for that? There is a lack of containment on both sides. If there isn't the experience of containment either by oneself or by others, then the account of accumulation is reduced. Bap Dada has given a golden key to each of you children to increase your account of accumulation easily. Do you know what that key is? You have received it. Have you not? The golden key to make your account of accumulation overflow easily is that whenever you are serving with your thoughts, words, and actions, you must first have the awareness of being an instrument. To have the feeling of being an instrument, to have the feeling of humility, to have pure motives, and the feeling of soul consciousness love. If you serve while stable in this stage, then the desire of the souls will automatically be fulfilled. Through these feelings, people nowadays always note down what the motives of everyone are. Is that person doing something as an instrument or with the motive of arrogance? Where there is the motive of being an instrument, there is automatically the feeling of humility. So, check what have I accumulated. How much have I accumulated? Because it is only at this time, at this confluence age, that it is the age of accumulating. Then the whole cycle will be the reward for what you have accumulated. So this year, what special attention does each of you have to pay? Check your own account of accumulation. Become an checker and also a maker, because you are seeing the scenes of the closeness of time. All of you have promised Bap Dada that you will become equal. Have you made this promise? Those who have promised this, raise your hands. Is this firm, or have you promised it only to a certain percentage? Have you made this promise firm? So, you need to have an account of accumulation equal to that of Father Brahma's, do you not? You have to become equal to Father Brahma. So, what special divine activities of Father Brahma did you see? From the beginning to the end, in every situation, did he say, I are Baba? Not, I am doing this, but Baba is making me do it. Whom have to come to meet? You have come to meet Baba. There was that absence of any feeling of knowledge of consciousness of I. You saw this, did you not? In every Murli, how many times did he remind you of Baba, Baba? So, you were told that to become equal means, first of all, not to have the slightest feeling of I. You have also been told earlier that the consciousness of I in Brahmins is very royal. Do you remember it? You were told about it, were you not? Everyone wants there to be the revelation of Bap Dada. Let us reveal Bap Dada. You also made many plans. You make very good plans. Bap Dada is pleased with them. However, this royal form of the consciousness of I in your plans reduces the success by certain percentage in your every thought, word and deed. Let there be the natural awareness of Baba, Baba, no consciousness of I. Bap Dada, Karavanhar, is making me do it. This was the special dharana of Jagadamba. Do you remember the slogan of Jagadamba? The older ones would remember it. Do you remember it? Say it. Hukumi hukum chala raha hai. The one who is giving you orders is making you move. This was the special dharana of Jagadamba. So, if you want to claim a number and want to become equal, finish all consciousness of I. Let only Baba, Baba emerge automatically through your lips. Let the Father's image be revealed in your actions and on your face, and then revelation will take place. Bap Dada hears this song of royal form of I a lot. What I did was fine. What I thought was fine. That is what should happen. This consciousness of I deceives you. You may think about something, speak about it, but do it with the motive of the humble instrument. Bap Dada has already also taught you a special drill earlier. What drill is that? One moment be a master, and the next moment became a child, be a master in giving your ideas. Then, when it is finalized by the majority, became a child. This spiritual drill of being a master and a child is most essential. Simply remember those 3 words of the teachings of Bap Dada. Do all of you remember them? In your thoughts, be incorporeal. In your words, be egoless. In your actions, be voiceless. Whenever you have any thoughts, create those thoughts whilst stable in your incorporeal stage. Even if you forget everything else, don't forget these three words. These teachings of the three words are a gift from the Sakar form. You had love for Father Brahma in the Sakar form. Even now, some double foreigners relate their experience saying that they have a lot of love for Father Brahma. Even though they haven't seen them, they still have love for him. Double foreigners, do you have greater love for Father Brahma? So, whoever you love, you would keep a gift from that one very carefully, even if it is only a small gift. When you have deep love for someone, you would keep a gift received from that one hidden away carefully. Therefore, you do have love for Father Brahma, and so that means you have love for these three words of teachings. It will become very easy for you. With these of became complete and equal. Remember what Father Brahma said. So, in the new year, you may serve with words. Do that with a lot of splendor, but constantly pay attention to doing the service of giving an experience. Enable everyone to have an experience of receiving a lot of power through a brother or sister, or enable them to experience peace, because an experience is never forgotten. Whatever you have heard can be forgotten. You enjoy it, but it can be forgotten. An experience is such that they are pulled close to you. Those who are in contact with you will continue to form a relationship with you, because without a relationship, they cannot claim a right to an inheritance. Therefore, experience will bring them into a relationship. Acha. Do you understand? What will you now do? Check and became a checker and also a maker. Became a maker who gives an experience. Became a checker of your account of accumulation. Acha. What will everyone do now? Will you give Bap Dada a gift for a new year or not? What do people do at the new year? You give gifts to one another, do you not? You give a card or a gift, so Bap Dada doesn't want cards, he wants a record. Bap Dada wants the record that records all the children becoming number one. They should be free from obstacles. Now, when Bap Dada hears of some obstacles, Bap Dada remembers an amusing game. Do you know what amusing game that is? That is a game where old ones play with dolls. They are old, but they play with dolls, and so that is an amusing game, is it not? So, the trivial things that you now hear about and see feels just like that. They are in their stage of retirement, but look at the things they do. Therefore, the father doesn't like that record. Instead of cards, give a record of being free from obstacles. Let all of your trivial things end. Learn how to make big things small and how to finish all small things. Bap Dada wants to make the face of each of you children into a mirror in which Bap Dada's face is seen. Let Bap Dada be visible in your mirror. So, give such a unique mirror to Bap Dada as a gift. In the world, there is no such mirror in which they can see God. So, give such a gift for the new year. that you became a unique mirror. Whoever sees you, whoever hears anything from you, let them only see and hear Bap Dada. Let them hear the Father sound. So, will you give this gift? Will you? Those who have the determination of give this, raise your hands. Raise your hands for having the determination. Even the double foreigners are raising their hands. The Sindhi group are also raising their hands. You are raising them after carefully considering it. The Sindhi group are raising their hands after that consideration. It is good. Bap Dada has hopes in the Sindhi groups. Should Baba tell you about them? Which hope does Baba have? Baba has the hope that a might emerge from Sindhi group who can challenge everyone as to what he was and what he was now, became someone who can awaken the Sindhis. The poor things are helpless. They don't recognize God. They don't even recognize the incarnation in their country. So, let a mic emerge from the Sindhi group who can challenge everyone and say what the truth is. Is this okay? Will you fulfill this hope? Acha. To all the constant great donor children everywhere, to all the father's right hand, obedient arms, to all the courageous souls who give all souls everywhere the wings of courage, to all the children everywhere who constantly follow Father Brahma in every action, to all the children who constantly put the teachings of Father Brahma and Jagadamba into their practical lives, lots and lots of love, remembrance, blessings and namaste. Spiritual children says namaste to the spiritual father. To all the double foreign children and the children of Bharat, double good night and good morning. You are happy now? Are you not? So, when any situation arises, remember this day and dance in happiness. Constantly continue to swing in the swing of happiness. Let no waves of sorrow come. There are many souls in the world who cause sorrow. You children are embodiments of happiness. The children of the bestower of happiness, who see happiness and give happiness, sometimes swing in the swing of happiness, sometimes swing in the swing of love, sometimes swing in the swing of peace. Just continue to swing. Do not allow your feet to step into the mud. Just continue to swing. Remain happy and make everyone happy and distribute happiness to everyone. Acha. Blessing. May you give the fathers the return of his love with your angelic stage and thereby became an embodiment of solutions. To remain stable in your angelic stage is to give the Father the return of his love. Those who give such a return became embodiments of solutions. By becoming an embodiment of solutions, your own problems and the problems of others automatically finish. So, it is now the time to do such service. It is now the time to give as well as take. So, now like the Father, become one who uplifts everyone. Listen to their call and reach those souls in your angelic form and remove the tiredness of souls who have become tired from their problems. Slogan. Remain careful of waste, not of the codes of conduct. Acha, awake the signal. Have love for solitude and imbibe unity and concentration. We have to bring about unity in the differences of sanskaras among themselves. For unity, you have to finish the differences of the present time and imbibe two things. First, be one who belongs to only the one and takes the name of the one alone. Second point, be economical with your treasures of thoughts, time and knowledge. Then I will become merged in the Father and all difficulties will finish. Acha. Om Shanti.